hold up. Did Xbox just lose one of its biggest exclusives? Because according to a new leak from a very reliable insider, Starfield might be finally landing on PlayStation and sooner than anyone expected. We're talking a rumored April 7th launch. Pre-orders possibly opening up this month, and even, dare I say it, a true physical PS5 edition hit shelves.
Are you not entertained?
Woo! Oh yeah. The same Starfield that launched as a major Xbox exclusive in 23 might now be heading to Sony's console. If this is real, it could be one of the biggest shifts in Xbox's newfound strategy. Let's break this down. What's leaking and what could it mean for the future of the exclusives? We're going to break this down bit by bit. Here's what's being reported right now. A well-known insider, Bill Coon, claims that Starfield is scheduled to release on the PS5 around April 7th of 26, with pre-orders potentially opening around March 17th or 18th. Just for context, that's right before Crimson Desert. They're trying to get in on their shot. These leaks also suggest the game will launch with 2 editions. Standard around $50. Ooh, okay. Trying to play nice. And the premium around $70. Possibly including bonus content like the Shattered Space DLC. DLC ain't important. If this turns out to be true, it will mark a huge moment in gaming because Starfield originally launched in 23 as a Series X consoles / PC exclusive, of course, after Microsoft purchased Bethesda. But lately, we've seen Xbox slowly move toward a multi-platform strategy, bringing more of its games to PlayStation and Nintendo. So the big question now is Starfield the first domino to fall or the start of Xbox abandoning exclusives entirely? So I'm going to take this real quick before we move it on to my cousin. Xbox has already been abandoning exclusives. The domino has already failed. It's just continuing to fall. But I will say this. It is not alarming. It's a little odd. And I'm gonna give context. Starfield came out 2 years ago. 2 years from change, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 2023.
And I'm shocked it has not come out sooner with the shifting and of the moving of the pieces that Microsoft has been doing. I am surprised they didn't do this sooner. Now, I did hear rumors when they were talking about this beforehand. I think it was late last year that the reason they were holding back was to make the PS5 version a feature complete. Will be the game and the Shattered Space and a rumored upcoming second expansion before Bethesda fully moves on from the title and goes into full production on Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, okay. But anywho, I am just going to say it's about time. It really is. Microsoft purchased Bethesda to keep this game from coming on PlayStation because they just felt this was too big of a hit for Sony to get as an exclusive. And then they gobbled them up and the game just out the door. And now they're like, oh, okay, we're going to give it to PlayStation. You know, maybe we should have let them have this. Now, we wasted $7.5 billion to make sure we had this game. It didn't move the needle for Game Pass. It didn't do anything. Hell, if anything, it just showed Microsoft cannot handle managing all these damn groups. But let's stay on point. Starfield. I did not buy Starfield when it came out on Game Pass. You know, I played it. It was more of Bethesda, less buggy. It had huge potential if they would have tightened the scope, but I am looking forward to it because if it's a true physical at 50, you know, I'll fucks with you. You know, I'm game for it. That's a possibly, maybe, probably not at launch. Infamous is notorious for his sales, and Bethesda games do go on sale, so they'll probably hit 30 not too long after. But Trace, what do you think and/or feel about Starfield? You know, Bethesda's new game in 25 years. How do you feel about it coming to the big house of blue?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a fuck. I'm not playing it. But I do want to ask. Okay. All right. That was a little extreme. Let me not shit on the game like that. I do want to ask someone who is or has been a long fan of Bethesda's earlier work of you. I mean, I just remember Starfield having so much negative press perceptions. Like people still to this day, I see videos on YouTube like, oh, I finally went back to Starfield. Some of it is good. stuff, and a lot of it's bad. So I'm just saying, is Starfield even a good game? Like, honestly, I don't know because I never played it. I had no intentions of playing it. I'm not really a Bethesda apologist or fan. So, I mean, is Starfield even a good game, even in 2026 after all the updates?
So
I
I
don't know.
can answer that question.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I have played all of Bethesda games. I'm mostly a Bethesda fan. I am an enjoyer of the type of games they make. Like I've said before, they make open world sandbox, if you want to call them RPGs, that you get in, play, make your story, enjoy yourself. Can see what they were trying to go for with it, but I'm gonna be honest. Starfield, not Star Force.
Can't even get the
Starfield
name
is just
right.
a mediocre. It's a mediocre game. Mediocre game.
Damn, wait.
It's a mediocre game. Like I'm being honest, and
Wait, but
I'm sure
still
someone.
in 2026 it's still mediocre? They haven't brought it
Yes,
up to
no,
decent?
no,
I think I'm
no,
think you about to get killed in the comments.
no. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm sure there'll be people who will feel some type of way about it. You know, what are you talking about? Did you play the game? I did. I played maybe close to 100 hours of Starfield before I kind of moved on. And even Todd Howard, with this whole big update they have coming out, even Todd Howard has said, do not look at this update as a Starfield 2.0, as them revitalizing and redoing the whole game. He said, if you didn't like Starfield from the beginning, you still will not like it from now. The
This is why
update is
Todd Howard needs to
changing.
be fired. Like, who says that?
Yeah, he says this update is for people who played Starfield and enjoyed it. If you didn't like it from the beginning, you will not like it now. Bethesda made such a name for themselves when they made Morrowind. That's Elder Scrolls 3. And the reason why Morrowind blew them up, the third game in the series, was because they left the procedural generation and went to handcrafting worlds. That's what made them stick and blow up. Starfield was phoned in. They relied so much on this procedural generation shit, this 1,000 planets bullshit. And it's like, why? Well, why did you need all that? You could have made 10 planets, highly detailed, great dungeons, an awesome story, traveling the galaxy. I'm sorry, a solar system, not a whole spanning galaxy. I mean, even when Starfield came out, and even still to this day, you have people saying, "Man, No Man's Sky did space better." Because
Mm,
from No Man's Sky, you can take your ship, go into the atmosphere, and go into space. All seamless transitioning. You see it happen in real time. Starfield, you do not do that. It's a fucking loading screen. That's another problem Starfield has. It loads so much. You have menus and loading screens of loading screens. Someone
goddamn.
streamed 7 hours of being outside of a planet and using their thrusters to try to see if you can land. It's just a JPEG. No matter how much you push or try to cruise the ship into the planet, you will never land on it. You have to pause it, go to the map, pull it up, scan the planet, select the load, and then you're on the planet. That's not what people think of how they want to play a space game. You know what I'm saying? Even Mass Effect wasn't, come off cringy like that. So, I don't feel wrong in saying it's a mediocre game. It's a mediocre Bethesda game, if that even makes anybody feel better. But like I said, it is what it is. They know they fucked up. They dropped the ball on this. That's why now they're gonna keep talking about like, oh, we're going back to Elder Scrolls, going to Elder Scrolls. Okay, well, you did this. Hopefully, and that's why they were so quick to say Elder Scrolls 6 is going back to classic Bethesda. So I hope that means handcrafted world design, not just relying on procedural generation and these radiant quests and just like, oh, that's what they'll love. They'll just play that endlessly. No, we're not stupid, Todd.
Stop lying to
We're
us.
not stupid. Yeah. But I mean, you all can let me know in the comments, but like truly be honest. Put your fandom aside. Because like I said, I played Morrowind. I played the shit out of Oblivion. Played the shit out of Oblivion Remastered. I have at least over 1,000 hours of Skyrim across all of its different releases. Fallout 4, Fallout 76 now. Like I play their games. I play their games. So please, no one come at me talking about I don't know what I'm talking about, or you're just a bastard. I play their games. I can tell you the story, premise, every last one of them, except for the first two. But yeah, let us know how you feel about this. Am I just talking out of my ass, or hey, you welcome it coming to PlayStation? I'm probably going for the platinum, or just seeing what improvements does it come with? Because I'm assuming that update that they're talking about of redoing the game is probably going to be included on the PlayStation version. So PlayStation people can get the new face of it going forward in a sense.
Yeah, definitely let us know in the comments down below how you feel and what you think. Cause I just everything I've seen, I just don't think this is a good game, and I'm really questioning how many units it's going to sell. Cause will PlayStation people even care? I mean, it just has such a bad taste in people's mouths. But let us know down below. I'm a little ignorant, so definitely educate me down in the comments down below.
And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, Are You Not Entertained?